Welcome to our meditation practice. Okay, again, I'm starting with an image, so I'm gonna describe the image and then we'll see what that means. Because what I'm getting is as tiptoeing, like walking very carefully around many situations in life. It's really like, okay, the idea is as we go through life, we're gonna have a lot of we're gonna have space to walk through, but we're gonna see that around us there's gonna be a lot of situations. I'm seeing like soft, like eggs, right? And we need to walk carefully. We need to understand that this is our path. We have the right to go through this path, but there will be situations around us that are going to be very touchy, very delicate. What they want us to know is that let them be where they are. What they're showing me eggs is because something is happening there. So whoever is going through that situation, and it might be someone very close to you, is in that process of being in the egg, creating and recreating himself or herself before coming into life in a way. So like think of someone in its own, his or her own cocoon transforming. The ones that already went through that process, now we are walking through this path that they're mentioning. But you'll find people that are in that state where you were, a little time ago. Again, this process has all of us is honoring all our times, and some of us started this process before, others are just starting the process. So what I'm getting is you have your space to walk through, but just notice that the path might be crowded with people around you that is not fully aligned with the new and still going through their own situations. Okay, so and that's how I'm seeing, like tiptoeing around situations. When you see something like that, you're not meant to do anything. The eggs that you'll see on your path are going through their own thing. They know what needs to be done. Just like let nature work. Okay, it's like when you see an egg, you're not gonna rush it, or to get the chicken before it's ready to be out in the world. You just understand that it's a time, and you let that egg be and take the time that it needs. So same, think of this way with other people in your life. Observe, give them time, give them their space, honor their journey, but then you continue doing your own thing. Because what they're showing me is that it can create distraction, and distraction is something that we have to be aware of. Okay, there can be like a drama. I can see that drama going on within the egg, and that drama calling you in. So you have to honor their journey, and I'm trying to get to the words because it's very loving and very beautiful. It's like you are giving them the loving space for them to become what they're meant to be. Okay, so you interfering, you will see like, oh, I need to help, but your interference will in a way color the way that egg is evolving. So spirit is asking you to you don't have to ignore, but you have to let it be. You have to let it do what needs to be done. You have to give it space, and you have to give it time. Now, if this is very important, if they are asking you for something and you feel that giving that to them doesn't distract you from your path, then it is okay to share. But understanding that you do not want to influence in their process, in their transformational process, okay? For example, if they ask you for the name and the number of a therapist, and you know a good therapist that has helped you or have helped another friend, then share the number. But that's all. Do not then ask, hey, how was the therapy? Are you getting better? Do you need anything else? That is the part that you are not asked to interfere. So if you know of a really good book and someone asks you, hey, I'm looking for some, technique to feel better, and you know of this book that really helped you, suggest to that person, hey, there is this book if you want it. I don't use it anymore. Here is the book. But then do not check and, hey, have you read the book? What do you think of it? Is it helping you? You need something else. That's the part where you're not being asked. You're not being asked to, be a part of that process. Okay? That's how you can get involved. When you are asked to do something specifically, that can be the divine using you to bring something to that person that is in that cocoon, in that process of transformation. But let the divine be the manager in a way. Let the divine work in and with that person through her or his transformation. Okay? If one resource need to be brought to that person and you are the one that can do that, then participate. But don't feed your ego saying, hey, I'm here to save you, I'm here to show you my way because I've done it and I know how it feels. No, because really all the processes are unique, and stay focused on yours. All right, that was the message. Do you have any questions?
I have a question. I'm going to try to formulate it here. Sometimes it feels like to me like we're constantly looking to the future, and I understand the intention of setting good intentions for the future, seeing visions of what we want in the future. But I feel like sometimes we're just jumping over the now so that we can just be in a future without being where we are now. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right, but
We understand.
just about honoring the journey, but how can we be now? Okay, if you
The
understand.
journey is now. The journey is that step that you're taking now. And that's what we are asking you to have awareness of the journey. When we said journey or path, it's about being present in that step that you have to take today.
I do understand that. But I also understand the importance of having a vision of what we want for our future and our desire for our futures. But I feel sometimes we get, or I do, get lost more in what I want rather than what I have now, if that makes sense.
We don't talk about visions. We talk
Mm-hmm.
about today. So, what do you want to do with your life today? What is important? If you take a moment and you think what you must do today and what you want to do today, can you identify a few things in your life that you must take care of today and that you want to do today?
Yes.
That is where your focus should be. And those taking actions on the must and the wants is what is going to open the door for, open the path for you for the step that you need to take tomorrow. That's the only thing that you know for sure that your heart is telling you that today. And you can go as specific as right now or in this next hour. What do I must do and what do I want to do? The must is all the little things that having a physical body and existing in a physical dimension is requiring from you. Those are the must. And then, what do you want to do? What are your desires? And if you take care of those things, you will be removing chaos, but also opening space to understand what desires come from your heart. And that light that comes from the heart is what is going to illuminate the path and show you where you have to go tomorrow. And tomorrow you'll do the same. Would that make your journey a little bit easier?
It does. I guess it's the talk of, the new earth, the new state of being, the new this. And I understand that we're on our way there, or maybe we're already there and we just have to realize it.
What you have to understand is that the new earth is being created right now. And it's being formed right now. And it's being formed with your vibration. It's being formed with your input, all of you. Oh, we keep getting noises. So what is important is that you define what is important for you today. And that influences the shaping of Earth. And tomorrow you'll do the same. It's not a one thing that is already done. The new earth that we are all sharing information with you is being created by your state of vibration, by your state of awareness. That's why we keep telling you it's so important for you to be aligned with who you are. Because today you might be creating a wonderful space, but tomorrow you wake up a little bit off, a little bit cranky. And that energy also will be shaping the new earth. That's what we are saying. Disconnect from the drama, disconnect from chaos, disconnect with what others are telling you the life is, and focus on working and healing and loving yourself. You need to disconnect from chaos because you need to be centered. So that way the light that you are pouring into the creation of the new earth is the best light that you can send. It's the best of you. And that's how you create the best possible reality if we all send that best of us.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
No, definitely that makes sense. I guess I understand about living in the present. I guess it's just me. Sometimes I feel like I'm escaping my present to be in a future that I'm not at yet.
Can we be more direct with you?
Yes.
What you must do today as a human being, as a physical being, as a wife, mother, daughter. What you must do today?
Must
Must.
cook a meal, do a load of wash. There's not a lot of musts in my day today, just
So what happens if you don't do that?
Not much. I mean, I could easily not do that and today would be okay.
So then is that a must? If you cannot do it, it'll still be okay? Let me tell you, you must eat.
Yes.
You must take a shower, probably.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are musts. So identify what are the musts and do those. Because if you don't do those, then you will create chaos in your life. And your day tomorrow will be a little bit more difficult because you didn't do the things that you were supposed to be doing today. So those are the musts. If you are alone and maybe you don't have to cook because it's just for you and you can eat frozen food today and you'll be fine with that, then it's not a must. So identify your musts. Okay?
Okay.
it can be making a phone call, because if you have been thinking about calling someone and calling someone and calling someone and you are postponing that phone call, that becomes a must, because if you don't do it today, it will be chaos and another reminder tomorrow. And we already described situations when you don't do what you were supposed to do, and how the reminders that your brain is giving you are actually taking space from your brain. Okay, so think of your must, everything that you know that you must do. Take care of those. And then when you are at peace with yourself because you did your must, you took care of it, think of, okay, now what do I want to do? That is a little bit more tricky, because you have to identify your heart desire, and sometimes ego will want to play there. So that might be a little bit more tricky to discover. So think of yourself if what you are desiring to do is really coming from your heart, or is coming from family, society, beliefs, limitations, conditioning, fear. Remove all those and see what is still there. It can be as simple as taking a long bath. That's what you want. That's what your heart is asking you to do. That's what you want to gift yourself with. That is your joy. Do not judge what you want to do. And that's how you take care of that day. You want to go and have dinner with somebody that you love. You want to make a phone call and ask someone how he's doing, she or he's doing. You want to get together with friends. You want to cook a delicious meal for you. You want to have a piece of cake. You want to paint. You want to dance. You want to watch a movie. Doesn't have to be something you would think honorable that will change the world. What you want to do. Give love to yourself, because you did all the musts. You took care of the things that you needed to take care. So now the time that is left for you is to love yourself. Because not that is less important, but you in a way calmed your mind down. So now you can hear your heart and say, okay, this is what I want to give myself with. And by you loving yourself and giving love to yourself, you activate your heart, and more light is coming through you. More light comes through you, it's easier for you to see the path ahead of you. It's easy to recognize the path that your soul, you as a soul, planned for you. The more luminous you are, the more light you bring to the space that you are in. And the new earth is being built right now. So that is the space that you are in. The more light to bring, the more light for you to see and for the ones around you to see. How is this connecting with you?
Yeah, I understand all of it, and that's all I need to do then, is to just be every day and not try and think in my head what's going to happen tomorrow, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Exactly. You don't know the surprises that life is having prepared for you. Open tomorrow's presents tomorrow, and open today's presents today.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? All right. So now together, let's breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Take a deep, 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 deep breath. Taking life in. Opening yourself to the light. And exhale. releasing what is old, what is not loving. Release, release, release. All the old versions of you that do not match the space that you are building for yourself today. Honor them. Honor them. All the versions of you that existed yesterday and the day before yesterday and last month and last year. Because we're all those versions that brought you here to the version of you, to the vibration of you that you are today. And that is all you know. And that is all you are. The version of you that you are today. And that version of you that you are today keeps the wisdom that you achieved going through all the experiences that you went through in your life. The ones that you remember and the ones that you don't. All that is information that is a part of your field now. More resources in you, more tools in you. The wisdom stays with you. But the versions of you that existed before, in a way, think of them as old clothing. That you remove from your body, that you let go. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And with the clothing that you are wearing today, fresh and new, visualize a door in front of you. And the door is open and you can see on the other side a field of golden light. And you go through the door and you step into the field of golden light. And that is your space, your sacred space. Take a deep breath. Breathe in all that golden loving light. Notice the sparks of golden light floating around you, landing on your skin. Activate your senses and feel. Connect with your body. What are you sensing? How is your body feeling? Notice your neck and your shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers. Is there any tension? When was the last time that you thought that you connected with your neck and your shoulders? When was the last time that you checked to see what you were feeling? When was the last time that you noticed tension? What's happening with your hands now, with your fingers? What are you noticing? Take a deep breath. Exhale. Notice your spine, your hips, legs. Notice your feet. Bring your awareness to your lower body. When was the last time that you did? Can you feel your knees? Can you sense the bones in your body giving you structure? Can you feel the skin dividing the inner from the outer and protecting you? Can you go deeper and sense your veins pumping blood? Can you move with awareness through your body and sense energetic centers? Can you sense how when you inhale, you are taking in life? And when you are exhaling, you are releasing what you do not longer need. Another deep breath. Exhale. What is your body telling you? Notice your heart center. Go through that door at your heart center and see within. See that infinite universe in you. Navigate that space. Yes, you can with your consciousness. Navigate that space, the universe that you are carrying in your heart center. How infinite it is. How perfect it is. Go through galaxies. Go through planets, stars, moons, suns. What is calling your attention? What is asking you for attention? What wants to communicate with you? Another deep breath. Exhale. How are you feeling your body now? Can you notice one spark within all that universe in you? One spark that you can call Mother, Father. One spark. One spark that is unique for you. Special. One spark that now is growing in light, taking more and more space in you. that now feels like a sun activated in you. One spark, one sun that you can call Father, Mother. Where you can recognize that everything that you are and everything that you perceive comes from one spark that have never changed. Never changed. And feel that light growing in you, expanding in you, reaching every piece of your body, every corner of your body, activating your skin from within, and now going through your skin. And now you see yourself emanating light. You are becoming a sun, a loving sun that is allowing its own light to be the light for the space, to be a light for others. Expecting nothing from anybody. Shining because it's your nature. Shining because you love. Shining because it's natural. Understanding that everything that you need comes from that light in you. Transforming yourself over and over to allow more of that light to pour through you and illuminate all the space around you. That's the work that you have been doing. Transforming yourself to allow more of that light to pour out through you. And now look around and see how many of you are in that space doing the same thing. Look, all those suns fully activating, illuminating the universe. Notice how much joy brings to you seeing others being activated too. And still you're expecting nothing from anybody. Because you are happy just by giving and sharing your light. To becoming more like a sun every day. Growing in light, taking more space, illuminating more space. Another deep, deep breath. Exhale. Are you in harmony with yourself? That's all you need to do. One more deep, deep breath. Exhale. And when you feel ready, open your eyes.